to. Because baby, because I want to. Because baby, because I want to. Because baby, because I want to.
Oh, thanks. Whoa, nice crowd tonight. Thanks, everybody. We are on the Wreckingroom stage on volume.com, and we are super, super lucky to have the great Wellington Bullings with us tonight. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing your gifts with us. I've been listening to your music all week, and it's just mind-blowing. It's just so... I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, but it's just, it's just like, it's fresh, it's smart, it's intelligent, it's classy.
Thank you.
And I'm just like, wow. And like just the ballad you sent over the other day, and it's just like, ah. So anyway, I'm super, super happy to have you guys here. And why don't we play a tune and get going? What can you tell us about Blossom, the first song we're going to play?
Yeah.
Is that right? Do I have it right?
By the way, thank you for having us. This is an incredible space, and I am honored to work with you as well.
Thank you.
So, so the first song that we're going to do is Blossom. It's an unreleased tune, and this one is all about not giving up on a relationship and seeing the potential. And just seeing where that takes you.
Awesome. If you have mics on in here, turn them off. I'm the guy who's going to say that after every song. And Tim's going to take it away.
Tell me the truth. How can we bloom when our love is tangled at the root? Healing takes time, body and mind. Though we have suffered, you're still by my side. All the ups and
Golf claps. Golf claps.
Right.
Where are you from? I mean, like another planet or something? I mean, this music is
Close.
so beautiful.
I'm
No,
from the mountains.
I know. I did a little reading, just a little bit of reading. So, what's the name of the mountain just west of Boulder?
So I grew up,
Sugarloaf?
Sugarloaf,
Mountain.
near Netherland.
Near Netherland.
Mm-hmm.
And I just read some stuff. You were always writing poetry when you were young, and you were connecting things, and then you wrote your first song at 8 or something.
Yeah,
like
8
that?
or 9.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
And I read that your mom like gave you a recorder to go around, and
Yeah, I was obsessed with it. Was writing songs all the time. Songs, I mean, like,
ditties.
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
would just sing into the little recorder, and that was the song. You know? Yeah.
And then how did it become the obsession that took you to Berkeley and all the other things that you've done?
I just fell in love with it. It just was very organic, very natural. I just started to explore, and I started to discover jazz. I first came across a Billie Holiday record, and that inspired me to really discover some other jazz artists, and then I just decided that was what I wanted to do with my life.
Wow. Well, you did it. I mean, it's so nice to hear this music, and I don't know,
Thank you.
I love it. So maybe we should play another song, and
Yeah.
then we'll talk a little bit more. What's our next tune? Change My Mind.
So we'll do "Change My Mind," and this is another unreleased tune. And
We're getting all the premieres tonight.
yes.
This is great.
And this one is about struggling with mental health, and it's about coming to a crossroads within yourself, and deciding that you want to make change, but the only way for you to create that change is to first change your mind. So change how you're thinking about things, change how you're viewing yourself and the world. That it all starts from that place.
I get it. We all got to deal with that, and
Yes.
I'm glad that you're telling us, or you're giving us some good advice, because we could all use it for sure. Beautiful song.
Thank you.
This is Wellington Bullings on the Wreckingroom stage on volume.com.
Lost myself again, this winding road, it never ends. Play the game to win, and then I find I can't pretend. All I truly want is to be free, to smile again. So how can I let go of this false sense of perfection? When I can't imagine why I lose myself every time to all these thoughts in my mind. They will subside. I'm ready to change my mind. I'm ready, and I know that it's time to change my mind. Trapped in vanity, the superficial tendency subside, I'm ready to change my mind. I'm ready, and I know that it's time to change my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, change my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind. Change my mind. Change my mind. Change my mind.
So you just sent that to me like 2 days or a couple days ago or whatever, or maybe it was in the thing. And I was just like, I'm a sucker for ballads. I'm a
Yeah,
sucker
me
for
too.
ballad.
Me too.
And it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Thanks,
Speaking of
Brian.
beautiful, can you introduce us to Dzriae?
Yes,
to your
speaking
right?
of beautiful.
Speaking of beautiful,
Dzriae Gold over
Dzriae
here, who's
Gold.
also, as you can hear, a great singer. as well.
Unbelievable.
And
Thank you.
she writes her own music. She's got a new single on Spotify. Well, you can
yeah,
you can
yeah.
tell 'em
So
all
Dzriae,
about
I briefly saw a quick couple things on you this afternoon. You've got a degree in classical.
Yes, I
voc-
studied opera performance.
Wow.
Yes.
And then you have a duo with a drummer. Is that right?
No,
You got-
actually, I
Oh.
don't have a duo. I am a solo artist, but
Okay.
I hire a band.
Okay.
Kind of like what Wellington has going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And where do you play most of the time?
I mostly play in Denver.
Mhm.
Yeah, just around Denver.
You sound amazing. It's
Thank you.
so lovely to have you here.
It's a
Can-
pleasure.
While we're here, can you just plug your how can people find you?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I'm on Facebook and Instagram and Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube. And you can just search me DZIRAE Gold, Dzriae Gold.
Okay. And a website, proper website or
Yeah,
whatever?
my website is DesiraeGoldOfficial.com.
Awesome. So
Thank you.
beautiful. Thank you for asking to have a singer
Yeah.
on this gig. It's just it's great.
I'm happy she's here.
How long have you guys been working together?
It's pretty recent, actually.
It
We
is new.
just started working together maybe a couple months ago. Yeah. Yeah, we've been meaning to actually for a year now.
Since
Or maybe
since
a
the
little over a
pandemic.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then finally it was the right time. So, yeah.
So are we to Flame yet or no? Am I
We
early?
are.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Because I wanted to. I mean, this is like the most powerful song I've heard in quite a long time, besides the last one we just played. And can you give us a little preface on what was going on in the world when this came to you? And
Yeah.
And
yeah. During 2020, so many things were happening. But one thing in particular that really hit me was the resurfacing of racial injustices that were taking place at the time. And, we have been there before in history, but it's, it keeps coming up again and again. And every time it comes up, obviously it affects everyone, but particularly Black people. And it hits us in a different way. And so I wanted to write a song that didn't focus on just playing, not playing the victim, but I find that in the media and when we talk about these issues, we often focus on Black people being the victim. But I wanted to talk about and celebrate that not only do Black Lives Matter, but we have so much to offer the world and so much that deserves to be celebrated. And so this song is really supposed to uplift the Black community and kind of change the narrative around that.
I was curious. Can I ask a production question on this? Tim, did you were the mastermind, or you guys, the two of you, or how does that work?
Yeah, we recorded most of it at home and mixed it all at home and everything. Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
Oh,
And
thank
you guys, I don't know. You captured so many favorite elements of what I like in music, in all the different parts, and it's really, really great.
Thanks.
And,
Thank you.
thank you guys so much. So hopefully we'll do it some justice here. This is Flame by Wellington Bullings, and it came out in 2020, and then there's a YouTube video that people should see, and you worked with a bunch of folks in Denver, and you had to get all dissied up and do all the stuff.
Yeah, I worked with a lot of local Black artists and creatives and, fashion designers and dancers and all kinds of amazing people. So
Cool. Well, Mike's off in this room, and we'll give this a shot. This is Flame by Wellington Bullings on the Wreckingroom channel on volume.com. One of my friends is in the chat. Beautiful song. Wow.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. While I'm here, can we ask about your co-conspirator over here? Tim, I just met you tonight, and it's Wendell. Is that right?
That's right.
And you're, I mean, obviously an amazing player. And so did the both of you guys arrange all this stuff together and do all that kind of stuff?
Well,
Or did...
yeah, you know,
I'll leave the floor.
So I think, Wellington brings some songs to me, and most of the time they're fully formed, and
Yeah.
and then other times it's like, hey, what do you think about this, or what do you think about this? And sometimes we kind of like work on arranging some of that stuff together, and then we just start laying tracks down and just kind of seeing where it goes, and it's really collaborative, and
Yeah.
we just kind of explore every idea. See
So
what happens.
how long did it take to flush out Flame? Like, because you guys go to all these different places and all the different soundscapes, and it's really amazing.
Well, we started writing it. I wrote it in 2020. And
yeah, it was like
then-
the summer.
Yeah, it was the summer, and then I brought it to you, and we started working on it in our studio, and yeah, you just started kind of building all these different parts. I mean, I think you did most of the arranging. We worked on it together, but I think you took the lead on a lot of that, and the production as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of brainstormed a lot of that
I
together.
love the beginning. So we didn't play the beginning, but you have to go to YouTube and watch this thing. It's unbelievable. But the atmosphere created with the synths and whatever else was done.
Yeah, those are strings
it
that
was
I
just,
mutated.
Yeah, it was just amazing. And then I love when the strings come in later on in
Yeah.
the song, and it's just, you guys are scary. We're so lucky to have you. So Tim, you're originally from Philadelphia, is that right?
Well, I grew up in Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah,
Okay.
Philly's like my home
So
city.
Philly's your home, and
Yeah.
John spent some time in Philly.
That's
too.
how we know each
That's
other.
really
Yeah,
okay. And then were you guys in New York together too, or no?
not New York together.
Different
no.
different times.
Different times.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just did a little bit of reading real quick. You've done The Color Purple. You've toured all over the place.
Mhm.
You're teaching at University of Colorado right now. Is
Yeah, I
that
teach
right?
at CU Boulder and Denver.
Unbelievable. We're lucky to have you.
Oh, thanks. I'm happy to be here.
And
This is
I
such a
checked
great
out a
space.
little bit of your quintet today
Oh, okay.
from the Muse show.
Oh, yeah.
That
Mhm.
was great.
Oh, thanks,
I
man.
mean, so anyway, thanks for coming up, and it's nice to get to know you, and
Likewise.
we're lucky to have you guys
I'm
here.
happy to be here. Lucky to
He
be
also
here.
has an album
Oh yes, please plug
that's
it.
coming.
Yeah.
So just be on the lookout.
This summer it'll be coming out.
Yep.
And so how do we find you? I mean, I found you through Google, but how do people find you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, and I think, and
The few times that I go there.
yeah, and then I have a website, and it's Tim Wendell something. Guitar. Tim Wendell Guitar, Tim Wendell Music, something
It's
like
good
that.
practice.
All right.
.com.
All right.
Yeah. I was a business major, music minor, obviously.
Clearly.
You know, I was too. I went to North Texas and I did I got a finance degree. And
Nice.
That's so funny.
Well, I mean, I was just kidding because I suck so bad at this,
So true.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you here. It's really great to meet you.
You as well.
So Wellington, we need to play some more of your awesome music. We have another one that the band's never heard before, or kind of heard once.
We played it a
right.
few times.
We kind of went through it a little bit this afternoon. You want to give that one a shot? This is called Same Feeling, right?
Yep.
Brand new off the press.
Yes.
Like,
it's
is this even
brand
out of
spanking
this
new.
isn't out
yeah.
of the backyard studio yet, right? This is
It's nowhere
this is still
else. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
We're lucky. And my mom's watching. Thanks, Mom. Hillcrest said, Brian, this girl is awesome. What an amazing voice. So what happens on volume.com is it's like a Twitch for music. So that the people are streaming, people watching, and they're able to
They're in the chat room.
they're in the chat room. They're able to send emojis. They're that kind of stuff, and they're able to tip. And just whatever. There's all kinds of stuff. It's a great
That's cool.
platform to get you can tie your socials to it and stuff. So
Awesome.
anyway, let's give this thing a shot.
the sun shining down on me, nectar dripping from the leaves, lilacs in the spring. My heart knows no difference between, 'cause you give me that same feeling. 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 Now the waves are pulling me in. Was it your love or was it the ocean? Either way, this body is in motion, and every movement is in sync with the sun shining down on me, nectar dripping from the leaves, lilacs in the spring. My heart knows no difference between, 'cause you give me that same feeling. You give me that same feeling. You give me that same feeling. You give me that same
So, how did that come about? That just came recently, or did you just
Yeah.
demo it recently?
I wrote it a couple months ago. Yeah. It just came about pretty organically. Yeah.
So let's go into how do songs come to you, because they come to people so differently, right? And you've been doing this since you were old enough to breathe, you know. So how does this stuff come to you? Like, is it a melody first? Is it a lyric first? Or do you sit there and play changes and kind of find things?
It varies. You know, the process varies. I think a lot of the time I'm very melody driven. And then usually everything else falls into line with that. But yeah, it changes. Sometimes I'll come up with a chord progression and then I'll write a melody over that. But most of the time, I don't know. I write the melody and then everything else kind of comes. Yeah.
Wow. I wish I could. But I can't.
I'm sure you
So that's why we have people like you. Do you want to tell us about Crumble?
Yeah, this one, it's off of my debut album, Because I Want To, on Spotify and all streaming platforms. And this one is about vulnerability and how there's power in that. And it's okay to fall apart and let yourself be seen. I think in today's world, we all want connection, but we're not willing to let go of those barriers in order to connect. And so this song is just a reminder to let all of that kind of crumble, let all of the facades and the let it all go and just be real.
Yeah.
And be vulnerable and connect.
And that's hard to do these days because everybody's got Instagram and
Yeah.
Facebook and everybody's promoting themselves or this or that. And you don't want to
Yeah.
show your bad side, you know, if you have a picture where you don't look as great as you can, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a good message for everybody. All right, well, let's give it a shot. This is Crumble by Wellington Bullings.
Emotion is set free. My heart comes out of hiding, revealing myself to you. There is nothing left for me to prove, 'cause you are like sand and stone, hiding a juice as you go. Well, I found you, your nuggets of gold behind the walls you built long ago. I watched them crumble, baby, crumble, darling, crumble, baby, crumble to your feet. Crumble, baby, to your feet. Crumble. Surrender your love to me. The sun will melt the frozen sea, and if you're afraid of vulnerability, know that it's the key
of your own heart. You no longer need to be sculpted and carved out of the dust of a star. All you need to do is crumble back into who you are.
I just get lost with it. It's. I mean, you guys sound so great together. It's like you're playing. It's like a record. You know. A lot of times when we're doing studio work and stuff, we have a scratch vocal that's maybe not so good, and a guitar part or whatever, and we're playing along with clicks, and we're trying to sound like a band and stuff. With you guys, it's just like. It just makes it so easy. Easy on the ears. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to introduce the fabulous and talented John Stanger, ladies and gentlemen. John and I go back a little bit. We played together in several groups, like Rabblefish.
That's right, yeah.
Or Gogo Lab, or my wife, Jessie Garland.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so bummed when you moved.
Yeah, me too.
And he left us for how many years? 3 years now, or 2?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. And so this is the first time you've been back. You've been here before and done some sessions and stuff like that. And you played on Jesse's Rise Up song. Remember that?
That's right, yeah.
That you did an incredible job there. And anyway, so we just really miss you, and we love having you here. And if you need a room to stay, I got one in the front house. So
Cool. Good to know.
I've it made up for you. Just let me know when.
Okay.
So you're originally from Philly.
Originally from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, Louisville, Kentucky. I'm so wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, but then you spent time in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was
and that's
in
where
Philly,
you guys did the thing. And then did you go to New York after that?
It was Kentucky, New York, and then I was in Philly for like 15 years.
Okay. And then you came to Boulder?
And then Boulder, yeah.
And then Boulder. And then, so you've been in Boulder like 7 years? Or Colorado 7 years or no?
16 is when I came, so yeah, whatever that is, 6 years.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thanks for coming back. Do you think we can get you to come back this way maybe? And
It's possible.
can we bribe? Can we bribe John Stanger?
Yeah, there's a few irons in the fire, so to speak, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have dibs on you if you come
yeah,
back.
and I'll be happy to. I'm always happy to hang out here at the Wreckingroom. You know that.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Matter of fact, you were here when we were first, or when I had the walls up, and I think Rodney was in town, right? And
Yeah, that's the first time I was here. Was
you were
Rodney
jamming with Rodney
and,
Barretto,
yeah,
and
there was
in the house,
some rum.
Eric Terrine. Oh yeah, there was rum. It was an awesome time.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming in. And how long? I need to ask. So then, you guys, how long had you guys been playing together, and what's the connection there with Wellington?
Tim. Tim is the connection.
With Tim.
Yeah.
But I mean, like doing this project. Have you?
I don't know. I don't remember when we first did it.
When did we record? It was 2019? 2018. 2018.
Yeah, I think it's 2018 and
Yeah.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
Because when John moved here, I was like trying to get him on every single project I was involved on.
Of course you were.
So,
Wow. Well, cool. Well, let's play another tune. We have a tune called Blush. Is that up next?
Yep.
And can you give us a little intro to this?
Yeah. This one is also unreleased, so you won't find it on the album that's out now. But
This is like the debut night of everything.
a lot of newer stuff. Yeah, this one is all about feminine power and how both men and women possess that, but women naturally possess it. And women have a lot to teach men. So,
And we've got a lot to learn.
yes.
So, all right. Well, let's give a shot at Blush here. Whoa. It just keeps coming. And so can you, how many songs have you written? Do you know?
I don't know.
100?
Yeah, at least 100. Yeah.
And you've got the first record, or the first record under Wellington Bullings.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's called
Because I Want To.
Because I Want To. Mm-hmm. And so that's an EP, like 6 songs or something like that, or
I went back and forth calling it an EP and an album. I think it's an album.
It's an album.
It's an album.
It's an album.
Yeah.
And so how often do songs come to you, like a month? like are you sitting there like working at it, or does it just like pop in, or?
Well, it's my favorite thing to do in life, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. So that's why I do it a lot. So I think the more that you do it, the more songs you write. So
I wanted to thank Mr. Paul McDaniel for blessing us with your talents tonight.
Always a pleasure to be here.
It's so great to have you. Every time you come up, you just slay it, and thank you so much. Paul and I have worked together in some different groups and over the years, and he's just been one of my favorite guys and favorite bass players, and it's just amazing. So
likewise.
Thank you. So we got a couple more left, I think. We have the meaning, right? I'm trying to see if there's any other questions. Is there any questions out there? Jesse, if you see any questions, please chime in. I get accused of not watching this screen sometimes. It's like, well, he's doing all this stuff, you know. But let's see. Yeah, I think I kind of covered the stuff that I found with you online. You've been written up in some magazines. An American Songwriter. I think that was the one that I read. When did that one come out?
It came out after I released the music video for Flame. So Flame was released when was that released? Last October. Mm-hmm. And then I released the music video in November. And so it came out around that time. And
were you at Berkeley for like just the typical amount of time, like 4 years or whatever, or was it
3 years?
3 years? Mm-hmm. And did you spend more time out there afterwards, or did you like just go there and come back, or?
I spent a little bit of time. I played in a band out there, but yeah, I did kind of come back.
You kind of pieced out.
I kind of did. Yeah, I kind of did, and that was unexpected. But it happened.
Okay,
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. Well, they did a really good job with you. Down at North Texas, we got all the people that like, there was a bunch of guitar players that like couldn't make it at Berkeley or whatever, and they would like, the second year, you know, they'd come down and all that. And they did a great job with you. And all of you guys, whoever was there. So, yeah, let's look at the meaning. Can you give us the meaning to the meaning? You knew that was happening, right?
Yeah. No.
You've come across my 2 tricks.
I was just waiting for it. No.
Exactly.
The meaning is, it's all about soul searching. I mean, I think people come into our lives and they have a lot to teach us, you know. You can learn something from everyone. But when it comes down to it, you get to create the meaning in your life. You know, what has meaning to you, and you don't have to take on other people's belief systems. You can decide that for yourself. And so it's all about finding that meaning for yourself. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us. This is Wellington Bullings, The Meaning, on the Wreckingroom channel on volume.com. And let's give it a shot.
Scientists believe there is no free will, but I'll keep following, following, following my heart. philosophers share their philosophy, but I'll keep following, following, following my dream. And is it just enough to fall in love with just a mystery inside of me? I don't always see myself clearly. Now I've gotta find the rest of the meaning. Ooh, the rest of the meaning. Ooh, the rest of the meaning. Ooh, the meaning of my life. Tiny dancer, dance away the night with me, but I'll keep following, following, following my own beat. Ooh, and gentle lover, fall in love with me, but I'll keep following, following what sets me
So good, so good. Speaking of so good, can you tell me the great drummers that you play with? Because Drew Heller is awesome. I saw him on the Dazzle stream. And it's Alwyn. Did he play
Alwyn
in?
Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, I've toured with him with Leftover Salmon. We've done some shows together. I mean, wow, what great talents.
Yeah,
And, I mean, those guys,
for real.
it's just, it's an otherworld stuff.
Yeah.
So, thanks for making me watch them, some more.
Yeah.
And
they're amazing.
there's a question from the chat, but real quick, I want to plug your CD release, right, at May 7th
Yes.
at Dazzle. Is that right?
Yes. That
And
is right.
and can you tell us about?
Or not Dazzle. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Larimer
Wait,
Lounge.
Erase that.
Larimer Lounge.
Larimer
yeah.
Lounge. Okay, this is in Denver. When or what time and all that?
Yeah, so it's an early show.
Okay.
We're starting at 3, and actually Desiree's opening.
Oh, really?
you can
I'm
see-
going.
Both.
Wait, you're starting at 3? Like 3 in the afternoon?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
an early show. Yeah. and
that's before my bedtime, so I'll go.
yeah, a lot of people are really happy about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't get a chance to have a CD release party when
Right.
this came out because it came out during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're celebrating this album, the Because I Want To album, as well as some new songs that are going to be on my next album.
Great. And then
So,
can you tell us about some of the other guys that play? Does Peter play with you? Keyboard?
So he
or-
does play with me sometimes.
Yeah. I love Peter. I mean, he's
Yeah,
up here.
I mean, Peter is
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah, and he also went to Berkeley too.
Yeah, and
he's-
he was on Kim's stream here, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
great. He grew up on Sesame Street. Like that's
Oh.
the thing about these streams that are so fun, But he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, my dad was the such and
didn't
such,
know
and so
that.
I would like go down to Studio 54 or whatever it was, and I'd sit there and I like grew up on Sesame Street, and I was on the show, or it was like every day or
pretty cool.
whatever. So anyway, go on. Bass players and other folks. That
Yeah,
you-
Patrick McDevitt.
Uh-huh.
I played with Adam Revell
Yes.
on
Yeah.
a tune on the album.
Adam's been up here and done streams and stuff
Yeah, he's awesome.
with Cody Qualls, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. With Face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just so many
Yeah.
great
great
artists.
musicians in the area. And well, thanks you guys for bringing it. I do have a question from the chat. What is your favorite show that you've done recently, and why?
Oh, that's
Or
a
maybe
hard
it's the one
question.
coming up. I mean,
What's my favorite show? I don't have that off the tip of my
That's all right.
tongue. Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite show.
checks in the mail. Good answer.
There we have it.
Well, thank you so much. It's been an honor to have you guys here.
Thank you.
And yeah, so we're gonna peace out with "Better Without You." That might be a little
Because
breakup
I
song,
Want To.
or "Because I Want You." I'm
Yes.
sorry, I had "Better Without You" in my.
Actually, we mix that up all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Because I Want To, which is the title of the album, and yeah.
Got to do the album title justice here. All right. Well, thanks everybody. This is Wellington Bullings on the Wreckingroom channel. Thanks, Mom. My mom said, "Nice show." So great.
Thanks. Mom.
And yeah, we'll see you guys around in the month ahead. Wellington Bullings. Thanks everybody.
La la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Wow. Thank you, guys. And I saw Kim Dawson and her husband are watching.
Kim.
Yes, our favorite. So everybody say hi to Kim.
Our favorite.
Mike.
Yes. Hello.
Kim and Mike. We miss you
Mike.
guys so much. It's only been like 3 weeks.
Yes.
And this is a huge loss. But come back and see us. Thanks, everybody. This is Wellington Bullings on the Wreckingroom channel on volume.com. Great time meeting you guys and playing music and hanging out. And May 7th
May 7th at Larimer Lounge.
at the Larimer Lounge,
Yes.
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
So what time do people need to be there at like 2?
Doors open at 2.
Doors
Yes.
open at 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Dzriae goes on at
She will be the first opener, I think.
3?
Yeah, at 3.
Awesome. I will be there.
See you there.
All right. See you there.
See you there.
Thanks, everybody. It was
Thank
fun.
you. That was fun. It was so fun. I know we still have her.